What we are trying to say is that we should be given the opportunity, even for the dialogue that you mentioned, right? So if we're not invited to such meetings where these decisions are being made, how will we then air out our views? How can we share the ideas that we have about the areas where we feel we can function better? Saying that everything that men do, they also will do or they will want to do. But as saying that, okay, if men want to travel from here to Lagos, for instance, by road, can a woman be, can she also contribute in sharing you know, her view on how that journey can be? She may, if asked, could say, okay, instead of going by road, I have saved this amount of money. Can you take flight? Rather. But when a woman is not consulted, back to the family, the man says he's traveling, he's going to Lagos. She will say, okay, Oga, safe journey. She will pack his bag and give him. But if he had told her, in a way that will allow her contribute to this plan that he has about going to that Lagos, for instance, she will then bring up this idea. It's just an example. So there are, I would like to bring this up because it is still part of what we're talking about, ensuring that we promote gender equality. We have policies, for instance, in the country. Most of them are gender blind. I don't know those who sat and, wrote these policies, but you see, they do not really consider women in some areas. For instance, health-wise, we say we're promoting exclusive breastfeeding for women. And then we have policies in some of our states that say maternity leave is just 4 months. Then what happens to the remaining 2 months that this baby is supposed to be exclusively breastfed? You see, these are gaps. So here is like a gap I have seen in that policy making, and so many other policies. For instance, even in the workplace, some workplaces where women have been given the opportunity to work, but these workplaces are not adequate enough for women to really, bring out their best. They may be breastfeeding, and there's no breastfeeding room or a nursery in the whole of the building. Just a small space where this woman could, attend to her baby. Um, Even when she's, there's nothing wrong in having that room because it may not be just that one woman alone that will use it. We have the VAP Act, the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act of 2015. This policy actually protects everyone, but girls and women in particular, because they are most of the time the victims of gender-based violence. And some states, as we speak, have not domesticated it. So, when it is not domesticated, it means women don't have protection at all. So men could actually violate women's rights, even from the home, and nothing will be done about it. So there's a lot more that needs to be done to, adequately give this woman this opportunity to thrive.